Okay, so this is part two of the Amber shows because I want to finish what I was talking about Donald Trump. And it's really, really important that you realize that if you don't go and vote, and I'm talking to black people, I'm talking to white people who really care, if you don't want this race to turn out where Donald Trump is in it, we must make sure that we vote in the primaries. It's very, 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 very important for the nomination so that we won't get Trump in there, because we don't want Trump to beat Hillary in any way. At one point I wasn't for Hillary, but there's just really nobody better for the Democrats at this point, and I definitely don't want Donald Trump in, especially now. I don't even want him in the race whatsoever, knowing that he has the endorsement of the KKK, and he's said nothing about it except for one little thing that he denounces them, and that's it, when he should have had plenty more to say about the history of the Ku Klux Klan and what they have done to black people. They are the real terrorists in the United States of America. And so it's really important. You know, we just finished Black History Month. You can go on to my Twitter, MovieStarAL. Every day I posted 3 or 4 different stories and pictures to go along with the stories of our people who have contributed to this country and to the world. In not just the United States, but in the entire world. We have been contributors and positive influences and inventors in this country. My brother was talking about a book that I had read a while back. It's good to read it over and over again. If you're a person like me, I like to read books over and over again. And it's called The Miseducation of the Negro. Put down your televisions, put down your TVs, and read a book. It's real important that you learn more about what's going on in this world. Read about your politics, read about government. Just become more knowledgeable about the things, about life, what's going around us. Remember, there's the greenhouse effect that's happening. They're all over the world. The climate is changing. It's really important that we save our universe, save our people, and Black lives matter. They matter tremendously. Let's never forget about all the people that were murdered during this time we're in the United States, from slavery on up. You got to remember, we're not that far from being free. I mean, from the 50s till now. So you're talking about 60 years or so since we have been so-called free somewhat. Okay, where we can get a free education or whatever. I just saw a documentary where a Ku Klux Klan member actually killed a little boy. He was 5 years old. He gave a white girl a Christmas card. This was just as was in the 40s. So, and they took him out of his home, snatched him from his parents, took him down to a river and hung him. This is what happened. We've been hung, lynched, raped over and over again. We're still being killed by being unarmed. So please read and seek out information to help each and every one of us, and make sure you vote, vote, vote. This is very, very important. Okay, some comedy news, so to speak, entertainment news. Katt Williams, please, Katt, crack is whack. He's been in the news twice this week. He was in Georgia where he had a show, and then he was arrested for punching a store clerk, whom he claims the store clerk called him the N-word and thought he was stealing. And then he's been arrested as of yesterday, being charged with him and his entourage stealing 5 cell phones from some women in Georgia. So, I mean, and then he went on a rant and a rate about Kevin Hart, offering him $5 million to challenging him in boxing and comedy and basketball. You know, crack is whack, Katt Williams. I love you a lot. I really love your comedy. You're a comedy genius. I hope that you get yourself together. Also in the